Welcome back, you guys. I'm going to teach you how to play the intro to Sweet Home Alabama, the song by Leonard Skinner. The reason I use this song is because it has simple chords that you're probably already familiar with and also that recognizable riff. So let's get right into it. To play this song, you need 3 chords. That's going to be a D, a C add 9, and a G. Now these chords have different fingering than your standard chords, so really each one is only going to require 2 spots where you're pressing. The D, you can actually release that third part of the D with your second finger and just use your first and third to play an open, 2, 3. Okay, so you're starting on the 4th string, open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. And if you happen to strum that 5th string, that's perfectly fine. That's actually part of the chord. So there's your D. The C add 9 is very simple. You're going to leave this finger here, your 3rd finger, and you're going to take your 2nd finger and place it on the same fret, 3rd fret, but on the 5th string. So your 6th and 1st are muted. They don't make a sound. And then the strings in the middle are either muted or open. So it's only 2 spots where you're pressing. For the G, you're going to leave that number 3 there again, and you're going to take your 2nd finger and move it up to the 6th string. So they're a little bit different than your standard chord. So you have a D, a C add 9, and a G. Now we're going to learn the most basic version of this song. We're not really going to get into all of the nuances. This is just really for a beginner to get used to moving from chord to chord in a rhythm. So we're going to play 2 measures of music. The first measure has 2 chords in it. It has a D for the first 2 counts, and then it goes to the C add 9 for the other 2 counts. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure is a G for all 4 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll play it a few times so that you can follow along, kind of get the hang of it. Ready, play. D, 2, C, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, and D, and C add 9, G, 2, 3, 4. Now you should be anticipating the changes. And that's your basic progression through the intro of this song. So now let's look at the familiar riff. So we start this melody on string 4, open. We play it twice, and then we move down to the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and then 3rd string, 2nd fret. Open, open, 3, 2. Next we move down to string 5. This is our C add 9, fret 3. Notice we didn't move that finger from where it was before. So now we have 2 different movements. So D, and then C add 9. The very next thing is going to be based off of our G chord. So we move down to string 6, fret 3, and then we strum the rest of the chord. Right. So we have as you play this, as you begin to be able to move back and forth and actually land where you're supposed to be landing, this is where you start to try to emulate what you actually hear in the studio recording. So you hear some of the dynamics, some of the little nuances, like some of the muting. So that very first couple of notes, right? So there's a little bit of a swing to the whole thing. But the very first thing is just to get the changes and just to land things where they're supposed to land. And obviously, as you practice, you will get better and better at it, and it'll sound more and more like the song that you're trying to learn. And so that's going to do it for the basics, for just the fundamentals. I've taught you how to hold your guitar, you know how to tune it, how to find the chords that you want to play, and also you understand how to read melody using tablature. We just showed you how to put it all together in a song, and so you just apply this to whatever it is that you are trying to learn online. Now, I do recommend that you sit with a teacher, so if you're in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and you want to sit with somebody, I'm available for that. All you have to do is send me a message. You can call me, you can text me. I'm easy to find. You can go to frguitar.com. You can also find me on Facebook. And obviously, if you're watching this, you're on YouTube, so make sure that you like and subscribe. That does it for the basics, but I will have more lessons, so stay tuned. Take care, guys.